quick. I think D-Ray was playing possum a little bit there, Norm.
Holy Toledo!
Wow, oh my gosh. Over the top rope by human torpedo.
Pitbull! Oh, they're trying to save Jungle King. He has her trapped up in the corner.
Oh my God. Oh! Powerbomb AJ through that table. PCW Powerbomb Championship Wrestling. Thanks for joining us, Sean Boomer Bratton, along with Norm Wamer. And Norm, there is so much to discuss. I don't even know where to begin.
Well, we had an amazing night at Headliners, and there were so many things that happened, but and we'll get to what happened in the title matches and all that as we go along here, but I think the most amazing thing that happened was I had a chance in the ring to talk to the commissioner, Angel Bailey, and discuss the incident from last month with Krimson and the mist that was sprayed, and she's doing fine.
Thankfully.
But basically, and rightfully so, Krimson's suspended. And you know, you can't condone that type of behavior, especially you have to have respect for the officials. You have to, otherwise you have no organization, you have no discipline, no nothing.
Chaos.
You have exactly. That's exactly what I was looking for. And as we were discussing that, well, guess who showed up?
We're hearing some music.
What is Krimson's music doing on?
Krimson and oh my gosh, that's a new look for Krimson. And you heard the words from Commissioner Angel Bailey. Krimson suspended.
Now wait, you are suspended. You do not belong here.
No.
You are suspended.
Let's get that referee in there.
You are.
Well, I thought we had the referee in there. Guys, get out of there. Guys, get out of the ring. Get out of the ring. Now look at this. We have the Super Ninja that's in the ring. We've got some of the other younger guys in the locker room that have come out to try and, I guess, get Krimson out of the ring. Krimson, again, is suspended here in PCW. Not sure why he is here. Look at that. Rhino is in. Rhino is in. Oh, and these two cannot wait to get their hands on each other. And look at that. It's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Brian Castle's out there now. There's the Pitbull. There's Andrew Chene. They're trying to split these two guys up. Rhino out of the locker room to take on the suspended Krimson. What is Krimson doing here, Norman? I'm glad he got out of the ring.
I don't know. He's absolutely nuts, and I don't know where Rhino came from.
And Dr. Jerry Graham is now outside right now, trying to see what is going on.
I got to go back and I got to go back
see
and
what
talk
you
to
can.
Krimson.
But be careful. We saw what happened to the commissioner.
I'm not going anywhere near him.
Try to get his boots on you. So it looks like maybe they've been able to restrain Krimson. It looks like it's the Big Bear, the Pit Bull, a couple of guys trying to get Krimson out of there. Rhino is
get him out of here.
Restrained by Phil Atlas and Brian Castle. And we know that Rhino really wants to get his hands on Krimson for what Krimson did to Angel Bailey. And Norm is back in the ring. We'll see what if he gets some words from Rhino.
Rhino, what are you doing here?
You know what? Commissioner Angel Bailey, I want Krimson in this ring next month, April 24th.
Oh, that is huge.
So I'm asking you to lift Krimson's suspension so I can knock his teeth in and rip them in half with a gore!
PCW Powerbomb Championship Wrestling and Norm, I cannot wait for April 24th to get here when Rhino finally gets his hands on Krimson.
Pretty amazing that he was here again, and you never know who's going to show up. And I'm glad that nobody else had to really experience that, because I've never seen a look in somebody's eye of what I saw when Krimson was walking toward us. And I don't know what he was going to do. I had no idea. Thank God Krimson came in, or that Rhino came into. See, I'm still upset by it.
Well, exactly.
That Rhino came into the ring.
You know, we were concerned for your safety. We were concerned for the commissioner's safety after what happened the last time. We were concerned for the referee's safety.
Well, I mean, we're not wrestlers. I mean, this guy.
Exactly.
This guy is.
Well, he's deranged.
Yeah.
He's a deranged wrestler, which makes him doubly dangerous. And again, thankfully, Rhino was here. And Rhino, we know for weeks now, has been waiting to get his hands on Krimson. And we're actually going to see it now in an officially sanctioned match, because Krimson, the suspension lifted, so we can see that at Headliners on April 24th.
Yeah, we can happily tell you that Krimson will have to face Rhino coming up on April the 24th, and that's at Headliners once again.
And speaking of April 24th at Headliners with PCW, of course, we are going to see the PCW champion, Andrew Chene, with Scott Romer. And you want to talk about dirty, underhanded tactics, doing things behind the referee's back. Well, the last time at Headliners, that's certainly what happened, as Andy Chene defended his title against Fabian Alloicous Graham.
And this was a Pier 6 brawl, as you would expect it would be. And but the depths that Scott Romer and Andy Chene sunk to in this match to hang on to their title, it'll just show you that Andy Chene will do anything that he possibly can think of to hang on to his title. And between him and Scott Romer's right there too. He's been around the wrestling scene for 25, 30 years. He obviously knows all the tricks of the trade, and they did everything they could to hang on to that title. And
we want to show you some of that right now. That way you can kind of see for yourself the dirty, underhanded tactics of both Scott Romer and the PCW champion, Andy, or make that Andrew Chene.
I don't know if we've ever seen anything like this in PCW. I mean, this was as mean and nasty, as vicious as a match that we've had.
Let's take a look. Tries to get his hands on Scott Romer.
And Romer just gave that right back.
Yep. And they've been working,
look at that. That's despicable.
These guys are so sneaky with what they do here.
That is absolutely despicable.
Well, Andy Chene trying to get a few words in on
these guys are disgusting.
Yep.
Look at that.
And handing it right back.
Blatant.
And even the crowd is chanting cheater. They see what's going on as Scott Romer tucks that object. And again, we don't know what that object is, but he tucks that object into his pocket.
Scott Romer is a snake.
Yes.
And Andy Chene is a traitor.
That would sum things up precisely.
Oh my gosh. But Fabian's not going away.
No, not at all. And Fabian takes the shirt off. He means business now. Just throws those forearms into the chest of Andy Chene. Does that whistle have any more effect on Fabian Alloicous Graham?
Well, yeah, he's trying to get him to attack.
He's trying to rile him up even more. I thought he was attacking.
But still, this is a 2-on-1.
Exactly. And look at that.
And look at
Romer.
that.
You're kidding me.
While Romer's choking, Andy Chene had whatever that was in his hand. And now here comes Jerry Graham.
But look at that now. Andy Chene grabbing a chair that was strategically placed underneath the ring.
Well, what are they going to do with a chair?
And he's grabbing his chain.
These guys are disgusting.
I mean, how many foreign objects are they going to use in this match?
Oh, now Fabian's got the chair. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, and cracking
He just
Andy
waffled.
Chene. Wow.
Andy Chene.
And the referee calling for the bell. The referee just gets hit with a chair himself. Oh,
Fabian is out of control.
He's killing the referee with a chair. Oh, my gosh.
Fabian's gone nuts.
They've lost control here. They have totally lost control. Norm, I would advise
Fabian's
not going
been
up
disqualified.
there. That's not the only call, but I don't think the referee can officially let you know, because he's incapacitated until further notice. Every time I see that, Norm, and I witnessed it. We witnessed it live as it happened at Headliners. And seeing the footage of that, you're just like, it's unbelievable that happened, that those two in cahoots, back and forth, tossing whatever object that was, getting out the chain, getting out the chair. At what point can we stop this? I mean, really, at what point can we stop this with Andy Chene and Scott Romer?
You can't.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You can't. And Andrew Chene hangs on to his PCW title, and we can tell everybody that we found this out after the show, that we're going to get a rematch. We're going to get this again. We're going to get this again, because it's obvious that Scott Romer, Andy Chene, were passing something back and forth throughout the match that was causing all kinds of punishment onto Fabian. We're going to see this again.
I like to hear
on
that.
April the 24th.
I really would like to see Fabian Alloicous Graham and Dr. Jerry Graham get that measure of revenge against Andrew Chene and Scott Romer. So that's going to be at Headliners. Thanks for breaking that news,
up
Norm.
another notch.
You're right.
The intensity goes up even another notch.
I didn't think you could dial it up a notch, but if it's possible, and I'm sure it is, they will actually do that. So that's April 24th at Headliners, along with Rhino and Krimson. But fans, we have got an incredible show for you tonight here on PCW Today Powerbomb Championship Wrestling. We're not only going to see in our main event, we're going to see
Pitbull.
Pitbull, yes, Pitbull. I was thinking, is it Ronnie Van Doren? Do I call him Ronnie Van Doren? And again, your mind locks up because it's like he's gone through so many name changes over the last 6 months. Pitbull, D-Ray 3000. It was a month ago. They were challenging for the tag team titles. They were tag team partners. Yeah. That's your main event this week. Also, coming up next, we're going to see the returning Tiger Jackson taking on sexy Sean Casey.
Yep, let's first take a time out, though, and we'll be back, and we'll give you those matches coming up. It's PCW. Yep.
Powerbomb Championship Wrestling.
Norm Wamer, PCW Powerbomb Championship Wrestling, and oh, are we excited. Here in PCW Powerbomb Championship Wrestling, he's been all over the place. He's been all over the world. He's been in every organization. He's held titles around the world. He's now here in PCW Powerbomb Championship Wrestling. It is the one and only Rhino.
You know what, Krimson? I've been around the world, like he said, and I've never seen someone miss a lady in the face like you did. I'm here to get my revenge on you. And at the end of the day, when I get my hands on you, I will rip you in half with a gore, gore, gore.
It is Rhino. He is here in PCW Powerbomb Championship Wrestling, and he cannot wait to get his hands on the one and only Krimson. It's PCW Powerbomb Championship Wrestling.